Did your name just show up on the new $2,000 rebate list? Because right now, millions of SSI and SSDI recipients are asking that exact question. And the answer may surprise you. We are talking about a brand new list that has just been released. And if you are collecting Social Security benefits, supplemental income, or disability payments, you need to stop everything you are doing right now and watch this to the very end. This is not a drill. This is not clickbait. This is a developing situation that is moving fast. And the people who act on this information first are going to be the ones in the best position when these payments start hitting. So let's get straight into it. Here is what is happening right now. The federal government, under the Trump administration, has been rolling out what insiders are calling a tariff relief rebate program, a direct response to the financial pressure that millions of low-income Americans have been feeling since the latest round of import tariffs went into full effect. And now, a new list has been circulated, a preliminary eligibility list, and SSI and SSDI beneficiaries are sitting right at the top of it. The number being reported is $2,000, a one-time payment, and it is being positioned specifically as relief for people who are on fixed incomes and who cannot absorb the rising cost of everyday goods the way that higher income households might be able to. We are talking about groceries, utilities, medications, household staples, things that have gotten significantly more expensive because of the tariff policies that have been in place. The government knows this, and this is their answer. Now, why is this trending right now in April 2026? Because the release of this new list is what triggered everything. The moment that preliminary beneficiary data started circulating through government channels and financial advocacy groups, people began cross-referencing their own benefit status, their income levels, their zip codes, and the internet absolutely exploded. Social media, benefit forums, financial news outlets, they are all covering this. And the reason you are watching this video right now is because you already heard something about it somewhere, and you want to know if it is real and whether or not it applies to you. So let's break that down. First, you need to understand why this is happening at all, because it matters. When the Trump administration doubled down on tariffs, particularly the sweeping import tariffs on consumer goods, electronics, food products, and household items, it created an immediate ripple effect on everyday prices. Economists were warning about this for months. And the people who felt it the hardest, the fastest, were the people already living on the edge. Fixed income households, people on SSI and SSDI, seniors, people with disabilities who cannot just go out and get a second job to make up the difference. The administration has been under enormous pressure from advocacy groups, from lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, and frankly from the sheer volume of public outcry to do something, to offset the damage, to put money back in the hands of the people who are being squeezed the hardest. And so this rebate program was born. The logic behind it is straightforward. The government is collecting revenue through tariffs, and a portion of that tariff revenue is being funneled back to the most vulnerable Americans in the form of direct payments. Think of it as the government taxing imports and then redistributing a slice of that money to people who can barely afford the price hikes that those tariffs created in the first place. That is the simplified version. That is the policy justification. And that is why $2,000 is the number being thrown around, because it was specifically calibrated to provide meaningful short-term relief without breaking the federal budget. Now let's talk about who could actually qualify, because this is where you really need to pay attention. Based on the information that has been released and the eligibility criteria being discussed in policy circles right now, the people most likely to qualify fall into a few specific categories. Number 1, current SSI recipients. If you are receiving supplemental security income right now, you are already in the group that this program was designed around. SSI is specifically for people with limited income and resources, which puts you squarely within the target demographic for this rebate. Number 2, SSDI recipients. Social Security disability insurance beneficiaries are also on the list. If you became disabled and are receiving monthly disability payments through Social Security, your name may already be in this system. The government already has your information. They already know your payment status, which means the distribution process, if and when it moves forward, could be significantly faster for you than it would be for someone who has never interfaced with the federal benefit system before. Number 3, people who fall below certain income thresholds. While the exact income caps have not been officially finalized, the working figures being discussed suggest that individuals earning under $23,000 annually and households earning under $32,000 annually would be within the qualifying range. That is a broad net, and it is intentionally broad because the goal is to reach as many genuinely struggling Americans as possible. Number 4, people who receive both Social Security retirement and supplemental benefits. If you are a senior on a fixed income who is also receiving some form of supplemental assistance, there are early indications that you may qualify, even if you are not strictly classified as an SSI or SSDI recipient. And here is something that not a lot of people are talking about yet. People who receive VA benefits alongside a Social Security benefit may also be included in an expanded rollout of this program. That determination has not been made official, but it is being discussed, and you should be watching for updates if that describes your situation. Now, here is where I need to slow down and be very direct with you, because this is the part that most channels skip over, and it is the part that could actually protect you from making a costly mistake. This program is real, the conversation is real, the policy pressure is real, but, and this is a significant but, not everything you are going to see circulating online about this is accurate. There are already scammers who have caught wind of this story and are using it to target SSI and SSDI recipients specifically. Why? Because they know that benefit recipients are anxious about their finances. They know that a $2,000 check sounds like life-changing money to someone on a fixed income, and they are going to exploit that. Here is what you need to know. The government will never call you and ask for your Social Security number, your bank routing number, or any personal financial information to, quote, process your rebate. They already have that information. If someone contacts you by phone, by email, by text message, by social media, and tells you that you need to verify your details or pay a processing fee to receive your check, that is a scam. Full stop. Do not engage. Do not give them anything. Hang up, delete the message, report it. The second thing you need to be aware of is that the official distribution timeline has not been locked in yet. There are reports suggesting that April 2026 is the target window for initial payments, but those payments are likely to go out in waves, not all at once, which means that if your neighbor gets their payment before you do, that does not mean you were passed over. It may simply mean that your wave has not hit yet. And the third thing, eligibility has not been 100% confirmed at the individual level yet. The list that has been released is a preliminary list. There will be a verification process. There may be appeals for people who believe they qualify but were left off. The system is still being finalized, and that is actually normal for a program of this scale. So what should you be doing right now, today, with this information? The first thing you should do is check your official Social Security account. Go to ssa.gov and log in. Make sure your direct deposit information is correct and up to date. If the government is going to send you money, they are going to send it to whatever account they have on file. This is not the time to have outdated banking information sitting in the system. The second thing you should do is make sure your mailing address is current with Social Security. Some people may receive a paper check or a notification letter before the digital payment goes through. If your address is wrong, that correspondence goes nowhere. Third, do not call the Social Security Administration to ask about this specific payment yet. Their lines are already overwhelmed, and agents may not have updated information on this particular program at the local level. A better move is to watch official channels, ssa.gov, benefits.gov, and the official social media accounts of the Social Security Administration. Fourth, tell your family members who receive benefits, elderly parents, disabled siblings, friends who are on SSI or SSDI. Share this information, because a lot of benefit recipients are not plugged into the news cycle the way younger people are, and they may not find out about this until it is too late to take any action. And fifth, stay alert for the official announcement. When this moves from the preliminary stage to the confirmed distribution stage, there will be a formal government announcement. That is the moment you are waiting for. That is the green light. Everything before that is still developing, and you want to be in a position to act the second that announcement drops. Look, here's the bottom line. A $2,000 tariff rebate check aimed at SSI and SSDI recipients is one of the most significant potential relief payments we have seen come out of Washington in a long time. The pressure on the administration to deliver this is immense. The list has been released. The machinery is in motion. And if you are on fixed income benefits right now, April 2026 could be a very important month for your financial situation. But you have to stay informed. You have to protect yourself from scams. You have to make sure your account information is correct. And you have to keep watching for official updates, because this story is still developing and the details are going to continue to come in. We are going to keep covering this. Every update, every new development, every confirmation, we will bring it to you immediately. So if you are not subscribed yet, do it right now. Hit that bell icon so you get notified the moment we drop new information about these payments. Because in a situation like this, being first matters, being prepared matters, And being informed could be the difference between getting your check without any issues and missing out entirely because you were not paying attention. Drop a comment below and tell us, are you on SSI, SSDI, or both? Are you expecting this payment? Let us know where you are at and let's talk about it. Because you are not in this alone, and this community is here to help each other navigate exactly this kind of situation. Stay sharp, stay informed, and we will see you in the next update.